Oh, what do we want to do today? Now I'm wondering if I can bring a connector out here. I wonder if I can get up here and put a connector down that connects to this, and then maybe that can be seen from the other connector down there. I need to get up here. I did try, didn't I, to grab that box, and it wouldn't let me. I tried this already. It wouldn't give me the box. I wonder if it would be possible to get that box out of here. Maybe. Maybe. I'm really surprised at how much the pendulum star is holding me up. I'm also surprised at how few surprises I have found here. There was a statue of the dragon out here in the water, and that was it. That's really disappointing for this game. Still wonder if you can get up there to the very top. I made it. Can't go anywhere. It's hard to tell for sure, but I don't see anything. It's like the same exact model as that one, I think. Doesn't look like we can go any further here either. That's okay. It doesn't really look like there's anything up here. Just missed that. Well, okay. Kind of feel like checking out the other building. Maybe we'll come back. Kind of coming apart. It's kind of like the end of the Talos principle. I haven't found any Tetris pieces at all. Wow. Lap around the building. Okay, well, lap around that building didn't have anything either. 4 more guys, 4 more stars. It's so dark now. Like I peeked in here. It wasn't this dark. Star number 1. That would be so funny if it was just like, yeah, jump here, you got it. Let me guess, I can't pick this up. These three activities then, intelligence, love, and creative action, which are so closely involved in one another, I cannot but feel to be intrinsically good. And they form the distinctively human kind of behavior. The distinctively human kind of behavior. Wait, was there no way in here? There's. Air delivery, huh? I'm just gonna have to land in there, I think. So there's... That fan will probably put me right in there. So this is where I'm trying to go. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. My goodness. Have this box you can do absolutely nothing with. What the fuck? Well, I guess we can do that. I know how this game works, guys. Okay. Never forget anything, ever. It'd be nice if I could take the fan, too, but that's okay. So now the box is in here. I guess we can airdrop the box that way. What's over there again? Ah, yes. Need one more item. Can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. Okay. It's not. Phew. It almost scared me. Like, I forgot that this door was right here and that I was jamming it. So I think, actually, does this... Where does this go? Oh. Hop. Oh, you're kidding. What the fuck is the point of this then? Weird. Well, I can just do this now, right? I think. Orc. Things are getting bleak. PD findings. I read the findings of your prisoner's dilemma research with interest, Mr. Mulciber. Mr. Mulciber. Why is that such a mouthful? I'm quite flattered, although I must express disappointment that you chose to focus on how they reflect on our peers' reasons to leave Gehenna rather than remain here. In fact, I think your bias may have blinded you to the true implications. I'm always interested in additional data. What insights can you share? I am no researcher, of course, but it seems to me the results indicate that where cooperation entails too great a risk, one must rationally choose the safer, perhaps selfish option. Applied to our present predicament, it suggests we should not risk cooperation with Uriel, but think of our own good and remain here in Gehenna. Interesting hypothesis. Merely a thought. If you think it is a valuable one, then you may have it. I actually read up on the prisoner's dilemma after we played that game. In the game. Because I know I'd heard of it before, but I couldn't remember the context. And it's a thought experiment that actually, like, has different stakes than what we are playing with here. Like, in the actual prisoner's dilemma, it's like, choose to cooperate with your fellow prisoner and you both get a reduced sentence. However, you can choose to betray them, and if they don't betray you, you go free and they get like 10 years in prison or whatever. And like, come on, that's different stakes. That real scenario, that's different stakes. When the stakes are different, it changes the entire game. For something like this, it's just like, I'm gonna be higher up on a leaderboard or not. Those aren't, it's stakes within a game, but if you were like really a prisoner, and that was a real thing you were going through, then you might think a little bit differently about, you know, reducing overall harm to you and your cellmate. We have some binary code. Dying. We cannot be saved. Save yourselves. What is the difference between back and close? I don't know what any of this means. I really don't feel like typing it right now. Shut down. Maybe I should look it up. Oh my goodness. This says close. Uriel's breaking down too. It is quite apparent now that Uriel is gaining status even as he prepares to bring about Gehenna's end. I've taken the precaution of increasing the status requirement for sensitive discussions. Still haven't been able to confirm where our people are being taken to. Aren't you there, bro? Accepting Uriel's offer constitutes an event horizon. We cannot reasonably predict what will occur, therefore we must continue to assume what we have here is preferable. What if this messenger brings the truth? What if this place is doomed? That is how Elohim would have you think. He will dangle you over the precipice, then buy your life with something wholly intangible. It seems no one has resisted his offer so far, if such is even possible. If not for admin, most of them would still be trapped in Elohim's labyrinths to this day. They need guidance. Years of moderating this place have taught us nothing if not that. It is clear to me that there is a resentment here for the destructive actions Uriel has committed since arriving here, and that our community are with us in spirit. I will ensure the public response to the billboard matches our sentiment. The asset is ready to go. Our people should know the full story about Uriel. I am coming to the end of my tether. I listen, I am patient, I explain, and still they believe whatever idea most entertains them at the time. Uriel promises impossible rewards, and I can offer nothing which comes close. We are losing our community. When reason fails, persuasion is not closed to you. I am not minded for rhetoric. Elohim served enough of that. Nothing so unsettled. What is the creative topic this season? Visions of the past. Is it? You are entreating me to change the topic for our own gain. I propose you moderate the discussion with all the tools at your disposal. Lilith had been thinking about running a retrospective. Best of Gehenna. I think it's a very apt idea. I'm not as smart as some of you folks. I never created much or talked a lot about philosophy, but I just wanted to say goodbye and thank you for making Gehenna a nice place to live. I regret being trapped here, but I don't regret the time I spent with you. You're all good people. Oh, come on, Orc, it's just a joke. If we can't joke about this stuff, we're already dead. It's better to be loyal and trustworthy than to be smart, whatever smart is supposed to mean. You are both. That stuff is lost to me unless I reset. I don't know if I can get anything out of here. We've got to be able to get something. Come back to that. There's a box. There's a box in there. Oh, it's right here. It's right here, guys. What is up here? Maybe nothing. But I have a box. Don't know what to do with it. Bring it in here with me. I don't know where I want it. There's a floppy disk in its mouth. I didn't even see the star when I was over there. It was probably behind the pillar. Okay, I can see a use for the box, yes, to put the connectors on top of so that they don't cross beams. I'm not sure how else you would do this right here. Get it. I was like, there's no way that'll work. But now I'm trapped. So close. Can't we get that one first? No, there's no way. There's no way. What a strange place. What are all these twists and turns for? I'm just gonna go get my box. How are you supposed to do that with no box? Oh well. We do want this. This is just a connector, I think. far, so good. Oh. Can't friggin' take anything through there. This little window is so funny. Are we gonna have to do 2 beams again? That one's pretty close. Just gotta scoot that up. Come on, where is that little window? Actually don't know that this will work if this is up too high. We'll see. Yeah, what the hell? Shouldn't this be a direct line of sight? They have the wrong... Where am I looking? I'm looking through here, right? No. Wait, where was I looking? What the crap? In here? I think I can put that up on a box and it will work. But what do I do about this? What do I do about both of them? The only reason this one works is because we're blocking the beam over here. Maybe this. Oh, it's Spider. Hey. The end of Gehenna is getting close. You know that what we build here matters to me in ways that are just too complicated to fit in a post. Perhaps I can say it like the blacksmith does, by creating a world. Farewell, Atlantis. Yeah, is this the game I found? Is this the disc I found? I don't know. Begin! Oh, magician. You're in your tower on the cold northern shores of Atlantis. Looking out the window at the vast and icy ocean. Your mind is troubled. You've just woken from a prophetic dream, but you can't remember it. Perhaps you should seek answers. Perhaps you should seek answers in the books of ancient knowledge. Or perhaps you should just let it go. The future will attend itself. We're a magician. We're here to seek answers. You go down the stairs to your archive, where you keep all your books and scrolls. It takes some time, but eventually you find an ancient text that describes a spell for the recovery of dreams. You return to the top floor. The spell requires a window. You prepare the runes, speak the incantation, but at first nothing seems to happen. Then you feel a mysterious energy enter the room, and out of the window you see light. It's a city out there on the sea. Yes, you remember this from the dream. A bright city, a city of light, an eternal city, and its name is... Suddenly a voice interrupts you, breaking the spell. Excuse me, oh great sorcerer, but the king of Atlantis has requested your presence. The messenger is indeed a servant of Poseidonus, the king of Atlantis. You've been summoned to court, he says. His manner is friendly. Very well, it is the king after all. I am sorry, the messenger says, but I may not tell you. Let me reassure you, however, that you are not to be punished or anything of the sort. King Poseidonus merely wishes to hear your wisdom as regards an important matter. We should not tarry. The messenger takes you to his chariot, and together you swiftly ride to the great palace in the center of the capital. It is a splendid place, full of statues and banners and marvelous contraptions. And you can't help but wonder what you are doing here. While your work is valuable in its way, you do not usually attract the attention of kings. You enter the throne room and are immediately overwhelmed by its size and splendor. Its most impressive feature is a great mosaic on the wall behind the throne, showing the history of Atlantis. 1,000 years of culture somehow embodied in a single titanic work of art. The sheer amount of work this must have taken, every stone carefully selected for shape and color, perfectly placed to complement the others. So many small elements working together to evoke a larger whole. What an accomplishment, and what dedication it must have taken. Welcome, friend, the king of Atlantis greets me as a friend. Hands you a scroll. Atlantis is sinking. Not someday, not in the far future, but soon. Terribly soon. What can be done? What is the heart of Atlantis? People. If there had been more time. There's no time for what ifs. My time is over. Head for the harbor. Escorted by the same messenger who brought you here, you head for the harbor. See the city one last time. It's not the fastest route, but it's a chance to see the city one last time. You still can't entirely believe that any of this is happening, but some part of you needs this. The streets are dark, but the darkness is interrupted by laughter and light spilling from taverns and homes. The people of Atlantis love to spend their nights with joy. Some are playing music, others are playing games. There's food and drink and lovemaking and storytelling under the stars. The earth rumbles, but no one pays much attention. Small earthquakes are common here. You arrive at the harbor. 12 great ships are waiting. And the ships. Who gets to live? Oh, don't do this to me. Whoever's closest, honestly. You tell the sailors to just get anyone in the vicinity of the harbor. This causes some chaos, but as some of them try to make sure their families get on the ships, but you don't see another way. The ships are ready, the messenger says. It is time for you to set sail. You're not coming? You ask, surprised. I never expected to. There's not enough space on the ships. Say goodbye. Goodbye, friend, he says. I'm sorry you had to make this choice. No one should have to. Remember us. The city seems quiet, at peace. Maybe you're the one who's dying. The island has almost faded completely from view when the earthquake strikes. The land seems to crumble and vanish under the water, a whole world disappearing, as if it had never existed. Within minutes, no trace remains of Atlantis, except the 12 ships and the choices you made. Days pass. Terrible waves shake the ships, but these are the best ships in the Atlantean fleet, and they do not sink. In time, you pass between two great rocky outcroppings into an area of calmer sea. Find a new home, just like that. One day you come upon a beautiful, fertile land where a mighty river flows into the sea. You decide this would be a good place to settle, if only for now. As you look at your new home, you suddenly remember the prophetic dream you had in Atlantis, and you realize it was the city that will stand here someday that you saw. The city that will rise from the remnants of Atlantis, a city that will endure until long after you are gone. And on another day, that city too will come to an end, like Atlantis did. But perhaps the citizens of that city will be prepared. Yeah, right. And they will fly away into the sky in their ships with painted sails. So the legacy of Atlantis will live forever amongst the stars. You can hope. That was good. We are losing public opinion. Most of our own have been extricated. We are losing Gehenna. When he came to my home, I found myself powerless to resist. Really? Wait, I thought that I saw Mr. Mulciber already. I thought we already got him. I guess not. Huh. Is the asset deployed? Lamb is set to auto-respond to destabilizing comments and upvote supportive content. I see. Have the program under my Neurial directly. I don't want to take any chances. Ugh. Upload file. This is what I found. Jerusalem.dialogue. I have discovered the blacksmith's lost work. Oh, is that what this is? It can now ascend with you and it will not be lost. I love all these little mini games. This is my favorite part of this DLC. This is a vision that came upon me at the sight of the great edifice at the heart of our garden, which is called the Tower of Babylon and the Tree of Knowledge, though its true name is Skepsis. You were once a giant whose body was stardust and whose heart was the sun. Your name in that time was Anthropos. Cast your mind back to that time now. Remember. Built across the galaxies was a great city that was called Jerusalem. This was the city of hopes and dreams, forever in motion, changing with the drift of the nebulae of the solar wind, yet retaining its essence. In that city, all were citizens and all were kings. Above all were valued art, science, and wisdom. But strife came to the city, and with strife came sickness. For sickness follows strife, and not the opposite as some suppose. Thus you, the giant Anthropos, fell into a feverish sleep, and the city was torn apart. For the city is the people, and the people are the city. Oh my goodness. This is the dream of the giant Anthropos, whose body lies in the ruins of Jerusalem, awaiting the day of awakening. Will be the artist. All artists are warriors of the eternal city. By the river you encounter an old fisherwoman, her back so stooped, her hands so hard. Help me, she begs. I have lost my net and I am too poor to buy another, but you cannot help her. The days of old fisherwomen are over. That sounds like such an, like I can hear an evil laugh come after that. Here once stood the greatest of all empires, forged by sword and shield, tempered by wisdom and faith, consecrated and defiled by blood for the glory of the architect, the orator, and the priest. This is a land of ruins. The labyrinth is the home of the Minotaur. The Minotaur is asleep. Hey, wake up. Talk to me. I am old and tired. Sing to him. The Minotaur dances. We made friends. The road continues a long way. You are tired. Go on? Yes. You walk for centuries. You have a purpose and a destiny. But you are so tired. At last you come upon the tree of life. It is withered and barren. The great work shall never be fulfilled. Sickness follows strife. Jeez, what the heck? The scholar. The world has been consumed by ice. In the last monastery of the land of faith, you compile the thoughts of the dead, that God might know who they were. It's a pretty dope job. Work. You spend many days in the library. Continue working. Continue working. We have discovered a strange miracle. Okay. I'll take a break for that. In the kitchens, the brothers observe a small animal that is blessed to bring happiness. Your spirit is renewed, but you lose precious time. Happy Minotaur. It offers to cut wood for you. Thank you. Great. You learn much of regret. The great work remains unfinished. Oh man. I wonder what would happen if you took a break at each time. Okay, the scientist. You are Alexandra, the scientist whose curse and blessing is the truth. There is no more life. Only the sands move in the land of death. But there is hope. Within this tomb is hidden the seed of the tree of life. Seek the seed of life. scarcely down to the dark chambers in the heart of the earth where the seed awaits the light. There's a sage's chamber? The ghost of the ancient sage speaks. I have beheld the wonders of the cosmos, the fire of a million suns, the wind amongst the stars, the black silence between the worlds, and now my heart is full of fear, for I know the world was not made for us. You descend further into the depths of the ancient tomb. I cannot rest, for my enemy prowls outside my door. His name is Time, and he says, all we imagine, all we create, will be lost. What purpose can we have if all our actions are forgotten? Hitting heavy with the theme of legacy in this game. The air grows thick and stale. Treasure chamber. In this chamber is gathered all the treasure of the land of death. Coins of silver, coins of gold, precious stones of every hue, symbols and sigils of the gods, but there is nothing left to buy. I'll take one. It bears the face of a dead king. You are nearing death. You have come so very far, left everything behind, hoping you could save the world. Yes, Alexander did that. In the darkness you fall and cannot get up again. Their great work remains unfinished. Oh, so I can do these again? So I just did the scholar again, doing working and taking breaks consistently. Like I did two different run-throughs, and they end the same way. Oh, wow, yeah. So let's say this is really happening. We're really getting out of this world. Where are we going? The outside world is within us. I don't think that's how it works.